Hi, I'm Sabrina Vidal.
And I'm Ryan Walker, and we're here to tell you about some campus news.
So Ryan, what'd you do for family weekend?
Family weekend. Man, I didn't really do much. My parents actually didn't come up to visit me. What'd you do, Sabrina?
My family came to visit me. My mom, my dad, my brother, and my two dogs, Magic and Sparkles.
Oh, that's awesome. What'd you guys do?
We toured Main Street. We went out to dinner, and then we went to see that violinist, Lindsey Sterling.
Oh my gosh, Lindsey Sterling. I hope everyone went to go see Lindsey Sterling because it was absolutely incredible. What'd you think about it?
It was a good time.
Lindsey Sterling has over 138 million views on her YouTube channel from her music alone. And if you didn't see her show, she plays the violin, she dances, and it's electronic music that our type of generation likes, you know?
Yeah.
So really it was a great show, and I'm happy she came to SUNY Cortland to show us what she's got.
And we definitely enjoyed her, my family and I.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Did you hear about John Stevens?
That's the phys ed major, right?
Yeah, he donated his bone marrow. There's an article about it online.
Oh yeah, that's right. I read about it. It was on the homepage. He actually signed up to be a bone marrow donor 2 years ago when the SUNY Cortland football team, they have a bone marrow drive every spring. But what happened was you don't actually donate your bone marrow until they find a potential match. So when they heard that he was a potential match, he asked his parents and had a discussion with them and decided that he was going to go through with it. After he donated his bone marrow, he found out over a year later that he actually saved a little girl's life in California.
Wow.
And she's coming out to his game this October 13th to watch him play and meet him for the first time. How crazy is that?
That's very crazy. Very fascinating story.
That's something you don't hear every day.
Nope.
But that's all we have for you with Campus News today. I'm Ryan Walker.
And I'm Sabrina Vidal.
We'll see you later.
Hello, I'm Katie O'Hara.
And I'm Brooke McGann, and we're here with your health news.
The healthcare world has recently added Nintendo Wii Golf to aid in physical therapy. The video game has now become a tool in physical, occupational, and neurological rehabilitation. Balance and movement are common concerns for those recovering from brain injuries or strokes. Others may be working to improve range of motion or gross motor coordination, like walking and lifting. Although the treatment for each patient is different, Wii Golf brings an element of pleasure in physical therapy, which is often abbreviated as PT and sometimes referred to by patients as pain and torture. If it's something like golf that they previously enjoyed, the patients are more motivated to do it, said Michael St. Ong, an occupational therapist at R. Stuke Medical Center in Presque Isle, Maine. They like it because it's a change of pace from the normal exercises we give them in therapy. Mike Pelliter, who suffered from a stroke in June and spent 4 weeks at R. Stuke, now struggles with balance and double vision. He plays Wii Golf from his wheelchair during occupational therapy sessions and now returns to R. Stuke twice a week for outpatient physical therapy. Pelliter said he also played Wii Golf at home and competed with his granddaughter. He said that the game helped him become less dependent on the physical therapist in improving his balance and also motivated him to stay active. Renee Gurrett, program manager for R. Stuke's Neurological Rehabilitation Unit, observed that when recuperating patients played Wii Golf at home, they did not regard it as exercise. Still, the repetitive motion and the practice of balance have had a positive effect and have been shown to speed up the recovery time of patients who elected to spend their free time playing Wii Golf. Doctors claim that sports are about skills that couple practice and repetition, and that patients are more willing to do the practice and repetition needed of them in therapy if they are having fun.
This past Thursday, the New York City Board of Health approved a ban on the sale of large soda drinks and other sugary beverages at restaurants, street carts, and movie theaters as a result of America's growing obesity rate. This is the single biggest step any city has ever taken to curb obesity, said Mayor Michael Bloomberg. By passing this ban, the City of New York bars the sales of sugary beverages in containers larger than 16 ounces. With more than half of adult New Yorkers being obese or overweight, Bloomberg hopes that this is the first step of many to come in controlling the country's obesity crisis.
In a recent study published by the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology, researchers suggest that watching superhero movies and television shows can actually increase a male's self-esteem. Men who can relate or have a strong bond with a superhero are said to have a parasocial relationship or a psychological bond with that character. In a study done at the University of Buffalo, researchers found that men who liked or were more familiar with certain superheroes recorded a higher body self-esteem than those who didn't have a bond with this character. More research and studies are being planned to understand the superhero phenomenon based upon the heroism or helpful behavior and how it can relate to an individual's moral code and values.
Researchers at the University of Copenhagen in a recent study found out that for weight loss, less may be more. Danish scientists suggest that exercise doesn't seem to affect weight loss nearly as much as a healthy diet does. Without major changes to your diet, exercise typically results in modest weight loss at best. This is not to discourage exercise, as exercise generally makes people much healthier, but to encourage people to make changes in their eating habits. In their research, Danish scientists took a group of overweight men in their 20s and 30s and randomly assigned half of them exercises, such as jogging and cycling for about 30 minutes each day. After 13 weeks of almost daily moderate workouts, the men had lost about 5 pounds each, while the men in the control group who hadn't worked out stayed the same. Scientists suggest that a change in diet would have a greater weight loss results as opposed to only working out.
That's it for health news this week. I'm Katie O'Hara.
And I'm Brooke McGann.
And we'll see you next week.
Hi everyone, my name is Sydney Afari and I'm here to give you the latest scoop on all celebrity news. Starting with Lil Wayne's huge birthday bash last night in Hollywood, he turned 30 years old, and as a birthday gift, Nicki Minaj figured she would drop $70,000 on a 1,000-pound sports car called T-Rex. Nicki figured that since Lil Wayne has pretty much everything, why not just let him have some fun for a change? On the other side of the world, Kristen Stewart hits the streets of Paris for Fashion Week. Her and Robert Pattinson are back together, and she is trying to stay faithful. So, some might find it a little funny that she was spotted grabbing a bite to eat at a cute restaurant called La Fidelite, which is English for fidelity. Looks like someone's trying to eat their own words. Congratulations to Reese Witherspoon and the birth of her new baby boy. It is her third child, and she chose to name him Tennessee James. Wishing you all the best here from C-State, Reese. 50 Shades of apologies for poor Ryan Gosling. Some rumors have been flying that Gosling is the frontrunner for the delicious, heart-throbbing, sex-crazed character that is Christian Grey in the series 50 Shades of Grey. But E.L. James herself has said that this is completely misreported. Looks like he'll have to get behind all the other Hollywood heartthrobs. That's all, guys. Tune in again for more information on all your celebrities. See you next week.